Can you guys hear me now? You hear me now? I just want to make sure this is correct as well. Sorry, guys. I don't know why my PC tends to do this. It tends to like redo everything. No, this isn't on either. And I didn't even like switch it up. I don't know. Hopefully we won't have a problem going forward when we watch videos and stuff. But guys, can you hear me now? One. Two. I just want to say, guys, welcome back to another chill stream. Today is October 24th. I'm sorry that I told you guys we weren't doing a chill stream this Friday. I thought this Friday was the 31st. I thought it was Halloween. It's been that crazy these past couple of weeks. I just started getting back into the gym and just getting back into the swing of things. It's just been super, super crazy at my house with the two newborn foster babies that have been in the house. It's just been crazy. It's been all out of sorts, but I'm just happy to see everybody. How's everybody's week been so far? It's been a pretty crazy week for me. How's everybody's week been? News related, this is going to be our first topic, talking about Spider-Man Brand New Day not getting an IMAX slot going into next year, and there's a reason for that, which we will talk about, and I'm curious to hear what your guys' takes is on this, because I talked a little bit about this yesterday with Superwise in the Discord. He actually sent it to me, and I thought it was pretty interesting. I'm not too upset about it, but I do want to talk about it in case maybe some of you guys did not get this information about Spider-Man Brand New Day, possibly not getting an IMAX slot, but we're going to talk about it. You said, yeah, I can hear now. Awesome, Krim. Thank you so much. Seth, you said, yes, cool. QT said, Zach, saw the Daredevil customs. Those are fire. Thank you, QT. I appreciate you. Those took me a minute to do, but I'm very happy and proud of them. They're like my third ever customs I've ever done, like, which I'm pretty impressed how good I did on my third custom figure. And I did two of those back to back, both of those customs, which I'm very proud of. But thank you. I'm glad you like them. Marvel, you said, hey, Zach, what's up? Not much. How are you, Marvel? Let me know. You said, sorry, I missed Tuesday's stream. How'd it go? It went really well. Thank you. I appreciate it. And like I said, it's okay. I know everybody's got, their lives that they gotta live. So I really appreciate you checking in on how Tuesday's chill stream was. But also, that's the benefit of the streams, is that they go up as archives. So even if you're not in there right away when we do go live, even if you still watch them, still let me know your thoughts about the segments we talk about. That would be amazing. You know what I mean? And as long as you come in and like it and stuff like that, I really, really appreciate it. So thank you. Seth, you said it's a bit weird that Spider-Man won't be at IMAX, but it's okay because it makes sense though. Yeah. Let me know why it makes sense though, unless Seth. I think you were in our talk yesterday in Discord, if I'm correct. Alternator, you said those Daredevil customs looked awesome. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. But okay, so regarding you said I'm doing good. Thanks. I'm glad, Marvel. Okay, so starting with the first topic I want to talk about, of course, is Spider-Man Brand New Day. This broke yesterday. I'm not sure what time yesterday this broke, but I want to say it was around the afternoon time, I want to say. So it was about how Spider-Man Brand New Day is not going to have an IMAX slot. And it is, of course, due to Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. That is the reason why Spider-Man Brand New Day does not have that IMAX slot, because Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey is actually being filmed for IMAX. And they pretty much, I believe, are in the same week or the same month, I think, of each other, if I'm correct. I'm going to have to just make sure that is actually the case. I think that is the reason that they do not have that slot. Odyssey 2026. I don't even know. Do we have a date? Movie. Okay, so it says 2026, but there is no... Is there a month? Month of release? Okay, July 17th of 2026. Okay. And then, I don't know why that's asking me that. Okay. Spider-Man Brand New Day. Release date. Yeah, July 31st. So yeah, they're in the same month. They're very close to one another. It makes sense. It makes sense. One movie's filmed for IMAX, which of course is The Odyssey, and one movie is not. There is a little bit more about it in this. This is actually the IMAX release slate, which is really, really cool that IMAX actually has their slate of movies that is going to be in IMAX going into 2026. This is expected 2026 slate. It says I think it says exceptional slate continues in 2026, including The Odyssey, as well as Star Wars and Avengers films. So, like, the biggest ones they're mentioning by the biggest heads of studios. Of course, Christopher Nolan, his next big movie, Star Wars, which, of course, is The Mandalorian and Grogu, and, of course, the Avengers films. Makes sense. Or Avengers film. So, that makes sense that they're kind of naming a couple of them. You said because of Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Yeah, exactly. Go Turner, how are you? You said, I'm doing great. Today is my birthday, so I got some comics and ate pizza. Fire birthday, that's for sure. You said, wait, and you guys see my messages? Wait, you guys see, we can see your messages here. Yeah, QT. Yeah, QT, I can see them. Okay, cool. Krim, you said, I had a feeling it wouldn't be playing in IMAX because of Odyssey. Yeah. They could move Spider-Man up earlier to, like 4th of July release window, so it could play in IMAX. They could if they wanted to. I think they want to keep the day though, because I believe July 7? Yeah, July 31st I believe is Spider-Man Day. I believe. I could be completely wrong, but I heard something revolving that. That's why they want to keep it, because of Spider-Man Day. So I think that's Spider-Man Day. So I think that's why they want to keep it like that. You said like open to join. Like open to join. What do you mean? Is the Discord open? Yeah, the Discord's open. I'm not looking at the Discord, but it is open. Yeah. It's always open. Oh, nice. Happy birthday, Ultra. Yeah, happy birthday, Ultra Nerd. And how old are you turning? Is it 17? Let me know. How old are you turning? Wait, Zach, could I Wait, Zach, could I spell out a word cuz the message doesn't show up when doesn't show up when what? Okay, it disappeared. How do I join? How do you join Discord? Well, people are talking right now in the YouTube chat, but if you want to come join the Discord, here I'll drop it here. Let me drop the Discord link. I thought you were already in our Discord. Let me. Sorry, it's been a minute since I've invited people into the Discord. It feels like. Copy. Paste. That's the Discord. If you want to come join the Discord. Thanks, Marvel. Yeah. Guys, for anybody that hasn't joined the Discord, I just sent the link into the chat. So, for anybody interested. But it is because, like I said, of Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, and I believe they don't want to move it because I believe on the 31st of July, that is Spider-Man Day, considered Spider-Man Day. I remember hearing stuff about that. I don't know if that's fully true or not, but that would make sense if why they don't want to move it and why, they can... I'm not gonna lie, the movie is gonna be great regardless. It does not need to be in IMAX. I'm not even sure if this movie was filmed for IMAX, Spider-Man Brand New Day, but I know The Odyssey is filmed in IMAX. So this is the list, like I said. Of course, we have Avatar, Fire and Ash. Of course, that's the end of 2025 of December going into 2026. We have Mercy, The Bride, Project Hail Mary. Of course, the Super Mario movie, Super Mario Galaxy movie, which I'm super excited about. I think it's Michael or whatever. And then we have Mortal Kombat 2. We have The Mandalorian and Grogu. Toy Story 5, which is actually crazy because I feel like I forgot about that. Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. And then, of course, we have, which is weird because I think Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is around the same time, I think, of July of... is in the same month, I believe, as Spider-Man Brand New Day. I think so. So I understand why Spider-Man's on here because, again, this is the IMAX slate. Of course, we have Minions 3, Moana, or Mona. Yeah, Moana. Yeah, I was great. I was correct. Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, of course. Wait, what does it say? Flowery Street? Okay, I don't know. Untitled Tom Cruise. Okay, some Tom Cruise movie. Resident Evil, Street Fighter, Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping. Was that Narir? I can't pronounce that. Avengers Doomsday and Dune Part 3. Okay, so that's the list of movies that are coming out in 2026 for the IMAX slate. Now, mind you, there are movies that probably, from what I've gathered, might get added depending on like how things go. I mean, who knows if this is the official slate, because anything can happen. So I'm going to assume, since we're so far out, I think IMAX would know. They would need to know what movies were coming to their screens. You know what I mean? And what movies were going to be filmed in IMAX, so they have an idea on when to mark down what movies are going to be taking up their screens. So it makes sense of what months. You said don't make sense. I guess. Wait, you said yeah. Okay, it does make sense. I guess. Hopefully, I can see it in RPX at least. Yeah, I think like Dolby is going to be great to see this movie in terms of the color, in terms of the sound. Of course, there's going to be 4DX. That's still going to be a thing. 3D, like we're going to have other formats. Like it's not the end all be all, but it would have been cool to see this movie in IMAX. I do agree with that, but I'm going to be honest. I'm perfectly fine with just settling with my Dolby, because Dolby is the best when it comes to sound and picture quality. It is the best. So I'm fully on board that, I'm still glad that they have it in Dolby and have it in other formats. You said it's a shame because I didn't get to see No Way Home in IMAX. That sucks. It sold out, so I was excited to see this in IMAX. Yeah, I get you. You said maybe because it wasn't filmed in IMAX, probably. Seth, you could definitely be right. I don't think this movie was filmed for IMAX. But that is the reason why we're not getting Spider-Man Brand New Day in IMAX, is because it is going to the Odyssey. Which makes sense. I think I even told Superwise, I was like, if I really had to choose which movie I want to get the IMAX slate, it's Odyssey. That's one of my highly anticipated movies going into 2026, because I love Christopher Nolan. I love the way he films movies. I love his scores when he partners up with, of course, Hans Zimmer. They don't miss. Like I said, I think Ludwig Göransson, if I'm correct, I believe, or it was either Ludwig Göransson or it was somebody else that did. I think it was, what was the last? I think Oppenheimer. I don't think they could get Hans Zimmer, so I think they got Ludwig Göransson or they got somebody else. I think it was him. I was going to say Alan Silvestri or Henry Jackman, but I don't think it was any of them. I think it was Ludwig Göransson they got for Oppenheimer. If I could be wrong, because I think Oppenheimer was... I think was it Hans Zimmer was doing another project around that time, I think. I could be wrong. You said it's so ironic that both films have Tom Holland and Jon Bernthal. I know, right? I was just talking to my bro Troy about that the other night. Like, it's funny enough that, like, it's Tom's year next year. Especially... and Zendaya, too, because Zendaya is a part of the cast as well. So it's Jon Bernthal, Tom Holland, Zendaya, and a couple of other people. But a lot of the Marvel cast is actually in that, like, Marvel cast members are, like, in that movie, which is insane. But I find it ironic that the mainline core of Spider-Man Brand New Day, the cast, Jon Bernthal, Tom Holland, Zendaya, are actually going to be in the Odyssey in the same month that Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out. You know how crazy that is? And on top of that, if Tom is in Doomsday, that's 3 big movies Tom Holland is going to be in next year. It really is Tom's year next year. And I'm very proud of the man. You know what I mean? He's killing it. You said, would you want Spider-Man 4 to be the end of Tom's Spider-Man films of more of him? Wait, or films or more of him? Oh, I want more of him. I don't think this is going to be it. I think he'll have 3 more. Max. He'll have 3 more movies, I guarantee. 3 more. So this, maybe 2 more films, not including Doomsday or Secret Wars, if he's even in Doomsday. But not including Secret Wars if he's not in Doomsday. So I think he'll have 2 more movies after that, personally. And then I think we'll get the kind of like breadcrumbs going into Miles Morales. I mean, we kind of already got the breadcrumbs all the way back in Spider-Man Homecoming. But I really think now... in this movie, we are really going to start having breadcrumbs leading into Miles. I do think so. I really, really do think so. But I definitely don't want this to be it. I think he has 2 more movies, max. Zach, I just saw the post for Doomsday merch that you're making, and yeah, thank you so much. Thanks, I appreciate it. QT, it is awesome, right? It's already actually up. I've been rocking the shirt So it's already up. You can actually go buy it right now on my merch shop if you want to. It comes in green, in black, and white in terms of shirts and hoodies. So you can choose your color. And I actually, I think this weekend, what I'm going to do is, I don't know if it'll be this weekend. It might be next weekend. I might actually make some half off stuff going into next weekend. I think I might. So stay tuned. If not, like I said, it's great quality, and that's why it's priced at the way it's priced, because at the end of the day, I need to make a revenue on it, and I wanted it to be the best quality in terms of like the merch and like the clothing. I wanted it to be great quality. I mean, for instance, the hoodie, if you're going to get a Doom hoodie, it's going to be on Champion, and I've had this for about, I want to say 2 years running now, and it has not faded. It has not, the logo hasn't faded. It's been perfect. Like, Troy just got his Doom hoodie the other day. He actually wore it today. He didn't send me a picture yet, which I definitely want him to send me a picture. But he got a green Doom hoodie, and it looks fire. From when I made it, it looked fire. But I can only imagine what it looks like in person, like the hoodie. You said, yeah, Hans Zimmer is the good of. Or is good? Is you mean the god of orchestral and theme songs? Is that what you mean, like god of? Yeah, because he really is the fucking goat. He's good. Hans Zimmer, he's great. Hans Zimmer is the I read that something about Sinners. Did I see Sinners in here? No, maybe I'm tripping. Might have to pick up a shirt. Definitely do it. We have also the Marvel Zombies inspired shirt is up there as well. And of course, we're going to be dropping, me and Krim are going to be dropping the Deku design, which is going to be dropping. I don't know if it's going to drop this weekend. I might actually hold off until I get paid next to then drop it. So it might be this upcoming week that design drops up on the merch site. So keep a lookout. I'll post about it and I'll let you guys know. You said a little late. No, JJ, you're good. We're just talking about how the Odyssey is taking up the IMAX slot for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Do you think the film, it would be a bit depressing, and how are they going to explain Peter's life after everyone has forgotten about him? Hans Zimmer best work was on The Lion King. I don't know. I didn't like the Lion King live action. I wasn't a big fan. And then again, I'm not even a big fan of like the cartoon movie either. Like, I know that's a hot take, but I never could really get to it. But I mean, anything Hans Zimmer does, he doesn't miss. He's really, really good. If I'm correct, I can't remember who. I think Hans Zimmer does the Avatar theme, doesn't he? For the Avatar movies, I believe. I could be wrong, but yeah, he doesn't miss. Like, he's very, very like, I would say he's like the godfather of like orchestral music. I think so. So he's up there. He's up there. I think Ludwig Göransson is like runner up. I think, and I love Alan Silvestri, of course, for the Captain America movies. What was it? I forget the other one on top of my head. But yeah, Ludwig Göransson, I love him. I love what he did with Sinners. It was really, really good. But yeah, so that's the reason that Spider-Man Brand New Day does not have an IMAX slot. But okay, let's go on to this. I do want to talk about this. I think we can go. Well, yeah, we'll go to Fallout. Okay, so we got Fallout posters. Yesterday was Fallout Day. I don't know if anybody plays the Fallout games or watched Amazon Prime's Fallout last year. That show got me into Fallout. I'm not gonna lie. Even like just the aesthetic of the kind of kind of that, like, I don't even know if you could even say it, like the sort of like 60s apocalypse like stuff vibes. I love it. I love the aesthetic of the Fallout games and just everything. I love it. I love it. I love it. And this was the show that got me hooked. This is one of my most anticipated. This is probably my most anticipated show of the year, is Fallout Season 2, which is coming December 17th. But we got new posters the other day, because it was Fallout Day. And we also, if anybody is interested, Jones Soda is partnered up with Fallout, and they actually have a Vault-Tec Fallout pack of Jones Soda. I think it's a 12-pack at local Costco's, which is really, really cool. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get one today due to money, but I wasn't able to get it. But hopefully, eventually, I'll be able to get my hands on it. And it had a re-release of the Nuka-Cola Quantum, and it also had a new release of the was it Nuka Cola? Was it not? Was it not? I guess yeah, Nuka Cola. Was it Sunset Sarsaparilla, which of course is a root beer flavor drink from Fallout, or like, you know what I mean? We assume it's root beer from Fallout, but so it's really really cool. It's a type of soda, and of course, like I said, the re-released Nuka Cola Quantum is in it. A Nuka Grape, that's a new flavor that they just released. I think it was a month ago, 2 months ago. Me and my brother picked it up at our candy shop that actually sells Jones Soda and actually does drop the new Fallout sodas from time and time again at this candy shop that's right down our street. So this is really really cool. So they released that. They released merchandise yesterday of like new pre-orders of like new figures coming out for season 2, and new figures coming out from like Fallout New Vegas game, and I believe Fallout 4. I think also yesterday they released an anniversary edition of Fallout 4, so that's really really cool as well. I've played a little bit of Fallout 4. It's a long game in terms of like story, but also just like it's open world, so you can like there's so much like that you can discover, like uncover in that game and discover. So it's like it's a long game. I have not completed that game. I've seen people complete the game, but I haven't completed it myself. But I love Fallout. I love the lore. I love everything, and it's due to my brother's knowledge and me seeing him play the games and all that. But also mainly because of the show. Like it's great. So these are the character posters. Of course, we have Lucy, and I forget what the group is around her. I think it's the I can't remember it on the top of my head. I know it. It's on the top of my head. Like I can feel like I know what it is, but I can't even remember it on the top of my head. You said I love the drink, Sarsaparilla. You said it's really nice. Did you try Krim, the new Fallout one? Did you try it? Let me know. Dan Yoon just posted there's going to be one more Hasbro Pulse stream for the year. I did know about that. I don't know when. People think it's going to be in December, but also it could be tomorrow for all I know. Because I know, what was it? London MCM is going on, and Hasbro's booth is tomorrow, which we'll talk about that because I'm curious to hear what your guys' take is on that. But I'm trying to remember the name of this group. Damn it. What is it? Was it? Maybe it'll tell me. I think it's called the Legion or something like that, or something. I don't know. Better yet, let me just click this. Maybe one of the comments will tell me. Let's go here. And see, no, I saw that. Can it make the Mr. House? No, I saw it. All right, okay. I know it's a faction. I know that for a fact. I can't even, and no one's even mentioning it. So we have Lucy in this faction right here. Again, I can't think of it on the top of my head. We have, of course, Maximus with, of course, the Brotherhood of Steel, which I do like. That's probably the plot line I'm most interested in going into season 2 is what Maximus is going to do with the Brotherhood of Steel when he does not want to be there. So I'm very excited to see where this is going to go. I don't want to spoil too much for anybody that is interested to watch Fallout Season 1. It is up on Prime right now. If you got Amazon Prime, I recommend it. Of course, this is the, I forget, they're called like the Elvis is something, or like I forget what they're called. But yeah, they're all goals now, which is funny. Of course, and I forget, these are called like Rad Scorpions, I believe, which is cool. I'm very excited to see this. And of course we have dog meat in the middle. So I like I said, I'm very, very excited for season 2 of Fallout. It's going to be really, really awesome. Cannot wait. And yeah, I'm interested. Is anybody like watch Fallout season 1? I haven't tried it yet, but maybe I'll get it. Yeah, definitely. I'm still waiting on my Maximum Deadpool to come in. RUQT. Troy just picked up his today at GameStop. So that's really, really cool. That you mentioned that because he just picked his up at GameStop. I have it too as well. I picked it up like a few days ago. So, hey, I'm back. What did I miss? No, we're just talking about Fallout, the new Fallout Season 2 posters. I forget this. I think this is the name of the Legion, but I want to figure that out. Fallout factions, maybe. There we go. Let me say Lee. Is it Legions? Caesar's Legion. Okay, that's the name of it. I knew I was tripping. Caesar's Legion. That's who's surrounding Lucy. Caesar's Legion. Which apparently they do some fuck shit. They do some messed up shit. I'm not prepared for that. If what I'm hearing is what's probably like how they roll, I am a little bit fearful because a lot of people are panicking that Lucy is here. So clearly she gets captured in season 2 by Caesar's Legion, so that's gonna be very interesting. Like I said, I know a little bit. I don't know a ton. I'm not here to say I know everything about Fallout, but that's one of the things I'm glad that I don't know everything when I go into a show, and that's why I'm glad I have my brother because he can like fill in what I need to know, but also things I don't want to know because I want to see what the show does. And then he could tell me, oh, that's actually different in the games. Because my brother literally is like the encyclopedia of like Fallout. So like when it comes to Nintendo and when it comes to like Sega and when it comes to Fallout, he knows everything. So all in all, I have someone great right next to me when I watch Fallout. He kind of fills in the gaps, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Can't wait for December 17th. Literally right around the corner. We're flying, or we're pretty much at the end of October, about to start November. I think we're going to get that official trailer sometime soon because we got the teaser trailer. When did we get the teaser trailer? Actually, it would tell me here. We got the teaser trailer back in August 19th of this year. So August, September, October, November. Yeah, September, October. Yeah, I mean, kind of 2 full months, and we're about to go into November. So I think early to mid-November, we're going to, like, I'm thinking early November, not even mid-November. I think we're going to get the official trailer for Fallout Season 2. I'm calling it now because we got this on, like I said, I'm going to say November 19th is when we're going to get the official trailer. Maybe sooner. But I think no more than the 19th, if not ahead of the 19th. I don't think it'll be anything after the 19th. So I'm going to call that right now for Fallout. But I'm thinking and feeling early November. Like to the 10th early. Like, I mean, like around that. And we're going to get that official trailer. But who knows? Okay, let's go on to this, which I do want to talk about this because I have everything lined out. And Zach, did you see the new game called Dispatch? I have not. What's that? It reminds me of Invincible, My Hero, and The Boys. Oh, really? Okay. It's like, you said it's a game called Dispatch? Okay. All right, so as we all know, MCM London is happening today. This was actually the first day for it. Dan, who is actually there, I believe also Displaying Model Behavior was there as well. And they actually ran into each other. There was like an image that Displaying Model Behavior showed on his recent stream talking about some other figures that were revealed. Not here, I think, but just other figures in general. Or maybe there were figures that were there, but it wasn't through Hasbro that what he showed. But it's really, really cool. It's going on today. This was the first day on the 24th. It's the 24th to the 26th. Tomorrow is when Hasbro is going to be doing their panel. Tomorrow. Meaning for Marvel Legends, meaning for G.I. Joe, meaning for Star Wars, Black Series, everything. That's tomorrow. It's going to happen there. There's actually a time it's going to happen. I can't remember when they're going to be taking. I guess it says it right here. They're going to take the panel floor at 11:45 a.m. to 12:35 p.m. Like I said, I don't know who's going to go first. Who knows? But I do know Marvel Legends are going to be showing some stuff tomorrow. Dan, I believe, said don't expect a lot to be shown. But he said no MCU stuff, so it's like comic-based stuff. So I'm thinking a lot of people said is we're going to get the rest of the retro card Spider-Man wave that, you know, we already got 2 of them shown. I think it was Dan and Dwight showed them last Pulse stream. And I believe Dan said that, and Dwight said on that last Pulse stream, hey, you know, maybe Dwight's going to actually be bringing them and showing the rest of them off at MCM. So, you know what I mean? It kind of, or CM, was it what's it called again? MCM. Yeah, I was right. MCM. Yeah. So that's really cool. And we kind of got an idea of what they're going to show because I actually looked up this Marvel Legends MCM and this popped up. So this is what is rumored because we already got these officially told by Dan and Dwight, so we knew these were happening. These both got shown last Paul stream. This got shown, I think, literally, and I believe this was a render that they showed, or maybe they actually showed it. I can't remember. You guys will have to let me know. I honestly don't remember if they had them there or not. I believe they had the Miguel O'Hara Spider-Man 2099, but I forget who the hell this is. You'll have to let me know. But these are kind of the ones that people think are like official. So this is the only one I care about, though. If I'm being completely honest about this wave, this is the Uncanny Nightcrawler Spider-Man. I want it. I want this figure. So yeah. You said this year is going so fast. Wait, this year is going by fast. Time been speeding up since 2020. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. What exactly is Fallout about? It's about surviving in the wasteland. That's literally what it's about. We have people that live in vaults that try to survive in the wasteland. We have there's beings out there that were up in the wasteland when the bombs dropped and stuff like that. So it's just really, really good. My best advice to you is just watch the Fallout show. Best advice to you. I did not know too much before going into that show, but that's the best way I think to put it, is that if you don't know much, watch the show. I think it explains things pretty well. And if you want to learn more, you can go look up lore videos. A guy I recommend watching his name is what is it? I think it's like something Horn, I believe. I'm trying to remember bro's name. I think I just saw it a minute ago. I can actually search it up. Can I search it up? Oxhorn. Search up Oxhorn. He actually does like Fallout explained, about characters, about lore, about everything. I recommend him. He's really, really cool. Ultra Nerd, if you want to learn a little bit more about Fallout. I recommend watching the show before you kind of go and dabble with his videos, but it's really, really good. You said this year, yeah, read that. They release interactive indie superhero gameplay called Dispatch. They also have a trailer for it if you want to watch. Okay, cool. I wish I got a ticket to MCM. Yeah, con. Yeah, and I bet you it's gonna be awesome. To be honest, I remember Dan saying that's as close as they're gonna get to like a Comic-Con, like a San Diego Comic-Con, without going overseas, without going over the Atlantic, which was kind of funny. You said, please let it be Marvel vs. Capcom Wave 2 reveal. JJ, it's definitely not going to be that. I know you love Marvel vs. Capcom, but there's no shot we're getting that reveal tomorrow. I do think it's just going to be these. I remember Dan even said that there's not going to be a lot shown, and I don't think they're going to show that there. I would be surprised so soon if they say Wave 2 when they just got done with Wave 1. I don't think we're going to get anything to do with Wave 2 until next year, until 2026. My wallet won't be able to breathe in 2026. Lol, I'm right there with you. It's gonna be big. I think I already have like 5 figures on pre-order already for next year, or like 4. And that's between SH Figure Arts and also Marvel Legends. So I think I got like 3 SH Figure Arts figures, 1 Total Anime figure. That's coming out this month, in December. But like 3 for next year, and then I have like 2 figures for next year for Marvel Legends. That might actually get moved up to the end of December. My favorite X-Men is Nightcrawler, and I love Spider too, so I'm getting that figure. QT, yeah, I want this figure. The Nightcrawler Spider-Man. I don't know if anybody like saw an actual image, because that's not really a great image. But yeah, this is what he looks like. And if this is any indication what that's going to look like, this figure, I need it. I need it. And I really hope they have an unmasked and a masked variant of this figure, because I would love it to get 2 head sculpts with this. Now, mind you, I have a ton of Nightcrawlers, so it would not be an end-all be-all if we do not have an unmasked head with this. I have a ton. I would sacrifice one of my Nightcrawler heads to put it on this body if I wanted to. Now, mind you, I'm not going to do that, though. Unless I'm going to do some, like, figure photography, then I would grab one of the heads before he, like, puts on the mask and kind of mess around. But, yeah, this is sick. I need this figure. Like, I need it. Because I do think they're going to really, like, show it tomorrow. I don't know if they're going to show it in figure form or if they're going to have a digital render. Who knows? They might release, release them, like, show them, but it could be just digital renders. I would hope they actually have them, though, instead of them being renders, because I feel like by now they could have them done, but who knows? And I'm also wondering, are they going to go up on pre-order this week? Are they, like, this weekend? Or are they going to go on pre-order this upcoming week or the following week? When do you guys think, if they do show these tomorrow, are they going to be digital renders, or do you think that they're actually going to have them in person? And do you think that the pre-order dates are going to be up this upcoming week, or do you think they're going to be the following week? Let me know. 2026 will be a huge year for DC, Marvel, and anime. I mean, it's going to be huge. Very, very huge. And the Invincible figs next year. Yeah, QT, yeah, I do want those Invincible figures. I don't know much about them, though. I don't know if they're up for pre-order yet. I really don't know too much about them. Unless you know, let me know. Are the Invincible figures up for pre-order, or do you not know yet? I also don't know what company is doing the Invincible figures. I don't know that as well. So do you know that? Let me know. Looks like someone made is that a custom? I can't tell. Custom, yeah. Uncanny Spider-Man, custom Nightcrawler, Spider-Man. That's fire. Someone made that. Okay. But I don't know if anybody knows the storyline. I think if I'm correct, this is around the time, I think this was at the end of the Krakoa arc, I think. Someone said that, I believe. And this is around the time that the Sentinels are going after the mutants, and I believe Nightcrawler chooses to be Spider-Man so that way he can, fly under the radar with the Sentinels. Because they're just going after mutants. They're not really going after, like, other superheroes. They're just going after mutants. I could be wrong, but I heard someone say that. That arc sounds fire if that is true. And I do want to, like, get this comic or read this comic because it sounds fire. What are some of your most anticipated events happening next year? What are your most anticipated events? Well, what do you mean by events? I'm confused. Like, do you mean, like, movies, or you mean, like, conventions? Because as of right now, the only convention I think I'm going to next year is probably MegaCon in Florida. That's about as far as I know. And, of course, my conventions that I have here in my city. But other than that, that's, like, the only one I think I'm going to next year. But actually, no. I do have an event I am excited about, but I just hope that people show up for this event. I have an event I'm very excited for next year. I just don't know how it's going to go next year because it's so close to Christmas. So I don't know how it's going to work. I think they go upon December, and it's Jada Toys making them. And they go up in December, and it's Jada Toys making them. Like, this December, they're going to go up this December, on pre-order? Or, like, buying them. Jada Toys are making the Invincible figures. Okay, cool. Thank you, Krim. I appreciate it. Marvel, DC, anime, events. Marvel, DC, and anime, events, and movies. Okay, well then definitely Spider-Man Brand New Day. Avengers Doomsday. Very highly anticipated when it comes to comic-based movies. I can't remember. No, Beyond the Spider-Verse is in 2027, not 2026. Okay, scratch that. It's in the following year. But those are the two big movies in terms of superhero movies. Now, in terms of movies, what is it? Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Like, it's very highly anticipated for me. Super, super excited for that film. Of course, in terms of, like, animated movies, for sure, Super Mario Galaxy. That was my game. Besides Mario Kart, Super Mario Galaxy, if you know, you know. That was the first time ever, I think, in Mario they actually did like an actual orchestral like sounds like score like for a Mario game. I think that was like the first time ever. I think they had like a live orchestral that did it too for that. If I'm correct, I think my brother told me that. So yeah, that's definitely one of my most anticipated things going into next year in terms of an animated movie. Now, like events, San Diego Comic Con's cool, but I don't think I'll be going next year. I would love to go, but it all depends on how things would work. Now, a big Comic Con that I am going to next year is I want to say I'm gonna try to make it happen. Is MegaCon, and that's in I think March. I think in March. So yeah, I want to go to that one. New York Comic Con would be cool too. If I can't do San Diego Comic Con, New York Comic Con, I believe, is in October, I think. So I would love to go to that as well. For pre-order now shows though, it's Daredevil Born Again season 2 for show. And then I would say after that, I would say is X-Men 97 and then Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man season 2 and X-Men 97 season 2. But in that order. So in terms of like shows. And of course, Wonder Man, I'm excited for, but I wouldn't say it's my most anticipated. I think Daredevil Born Again season 2 is on that list for most anticipated. You said for pre-order, but they are gonna release them in like February. Okay, makes sense. QT, thank you. I'm hyped for the Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight game and Logan game. Oh yeah, Wolverine game for sure, for sure. The Wolverine game. I mean, come on, like that. I am going when I mean I am going to stream that like I did Spider-Man. I'm going to stream that like I did Spider-Man on day one. So be prepared. Guys, my sister needs me to unlock the front door, so just give me a minute. All right, guys, I'm back. Alrighty. You know, I just realized I took my phone with me. Oh, I did not mean to do that because that's how I'm reading the chat. So sorry about that, guys. Um, but yeah, so that's pretty much where I'm at. But I am gonna like play that day one. And also, I don't know if anybody knows this, but you can wish list um the Wolverine game. You can wish list it. So you can wish list the Wolverine game if you want to right now. So that's really cool. I don't know if I'm gonna wish list it because I'll know when it goes up because I'm gonna be like literally paying attention to anything they drop about this game in terms of like covering trailers, spots, everything. Like I'm going to be covering this game heavily next year, along with some other games like the was it Captain America and Black Panther? Was it 19 something? What's that game called? The Cap and Black Panther game? I'm going to cover that as well if we get that game next year. If we get anything to do with it, I think the game is coming out next year unless it got moved. Did that game get moved? Captain shoot. America Black Panther game. 1943 Rise of Hydra. It's not telling me. Let me say release date. There we go. 2026. Okay. So this is, you said Lego Batman Legacy of Dark Knight might be the return, might be in the run for a game of the year. Lego Batman. See, I don't know. I just when people were talking about the Lego Batman game, I was like, I don't care. I'm like, I remember playing the Lego Batman game, but it was never something I felt like I'm getting hyped for, if that makes any sense. Like I kind of I feel like that for me that's over. Like the Lego games, I feel like that's over for me. I remember like when I think they did like I don't know if it was a I think it was a re-release, but they added some new things to like the Star Wars Lego game. And they did like a special edition. I was like, I don't care. I'm like, it's cool. I played that game like religiously, the Star Wars Lego game, and also the Indiana Jones Lego game. But I feel like I'm kind of like I'm not in that age range anymore where I just don't care for it anymore. I don't know. At least that's how I feel personally. I'm more focused on like the Wolverine game, 1943. Like that's where my headspace is at in terms of games. Because I also feel like now that I've gotten older, I like story-driven games like this, where it's a little bit more realistic. It's a little bit more graphically impressive, like stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? Arkham Trilogy was peak to play. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the Arkham Trilogy, like, paved the way for, like, superhero games, for sure. Especially for, like, it paved the way before we got, like... The Arkham games ran so literally, the Spider-Man games could walk, like, literally. Really hope these games actually come out next year. I think they will. The Lego game will be fire once it hits PC. Yeah, PC, yeah. But yeah, so 1943 is supposed to come out, or 1943 is supposed to come out next year. So I'm gonna, whatever we get for that, I'm gonna cover. I'm gonna look, yeah, like it's gonna go crazy next year for games. It's gonna be insane. So I'm gonna cover that once we get some news on that. But you can wish list on your PS5 right now, Marvel's Wolverine if you really wanted to. It's up to you guys. I like to get it physically, so I will be going to GameStop on launch day, picking up my copy. I'll be doing pre-order whenever pre-orders go up. I'll be doing my pre-order, and then I'll be picking up my copy on launch day, which I have no GameStops around me. Actually, that's not true. I have one GameStop that technically is like the last GameStop I think that in my local area, at least I know of, that's outside of a mall, like it's a standalone store, where I do think they'll do a midnight launch. So if I'm correct, I'll have to ask them if this GameStop is going to be doing a midnight launch, and if it is, I'll probably do what I did for the Spider-Man 2 launch. When they did a launch party for Marvel Spider-Man 2, me, Troy, and Nick went to that launch party, and I had a live stream, we dressed up, stuff like that. I would actually consider dressing up as Wolverine if they're going to do a launch party for this game at this GameStop. I would go live, I would dress up as Wolverine, and pick up my copy. And then go home, maybe play a little bit of Wolverine, and then sleep and continue it first thing in the morning. I don't know if you guys are interested in something like that, but I would consider doing that. And kind of keep it going. But that's why it's so important. That's why I say it's always so important to go out to these stores to buy things, because if you don't do it, places close. And I really wish GameStop would understand that, like, make things, like, actually, like, I wish that the employees would actually feel like they care, or, like, show that they care, or, like, really be more helpful sometimes, because it's, like, and also the prices, I feel like I really wish the prices would be fixed, and they would be, like, fair when people trade stuff in, because I feel like that's a lot of the reason why people aren't going to GameStops anymore, and that sucks. I try my best to keep going to my GameStops, keep doing my thing, to keep it open, because I want to go out and go actually get these things, and not have to rely on digital stuff, or rely on Amazon and Hasbro and stuff like this to purchase my figures when I want to go out and actually go grab them, so I don't have to wait. So it's like, yeah, if they do a launch party, I'm gonna be doing. I want to do something like that. That would be awesome. Yeah, Seth, I think it would be awesome to be honest. You said, oh yeah, in terms of game, old, anyone play Marvel Contest of Champions back in the day? I don't know if I played that, Krim. I probably did, and maybe I don't remember, but it sounds familiar. I can't decide. Should I get Psylocke? Wait, should I get physical copy of the Logan game, or just buy it digitally? Get it a physical copy, JJ. Get a physical copy. You will not regret it. And usually, physical copies they're just nicer to have. You get to actually have the disc. You get to actually, like, it's just nicer, in my personal opinion. And I feel like the more people that want to go digital is, you're giving the companies their answer of, okay, no one wants discs anymore. And we've seen that with the collector's edition for Marvel Spider-Man. We got a digital code inside the Steelbook, which was stupid. I was like, I had to buy the physical to put the physical disc in my Steelbook when I got the collector's edition. And I tried to sell my Spider-Man code. Or not sell, no, I tried to do a giveaway for my Spider-Man code. I remember that. On my gaming channel, I said... I remember, I forget what I said to enter for the free giveaway of the Spider-Man game, and no one joined the giveaway, so I still have the code. Which is, like, sad when you really think about it, because I really, like, wanted to give away that code, because I was doing it, I think it was my first ever giveaway, and no one showed up. And a lot of people that did show up, shout out to the people that did show up for those streams, but I mean, no one showed up that didn't already have the game. So I was just stuck with my code, which sucks. So I still have my code, and I have no use for it. And it's the code that came with my collector's edition, so you get special things on the collector's edition on that code since it's digital. But I know it just sucks. I still have it. You said I get physical copy. Yeah, I get a physical. Yeah, I'll get a physical copy. Yeah, you should definitely get a physical copy. Physical, because if you buy it digitally, you're basically just buying the license to the game, not actually owning the game. You said it, QT. I will just go to Best Buy because I don't have GameStop near me. Well, Walmart will have the game. Target will have the game. They'll have the game. Like, it won't just be Best Buy. It won't just be on the PlayStation App Store. It's going to be everywhere. Walmart, Target, Amazon, everywhere. GameStop, you name it. It'll be everywhere. I'm pretty sure Sam's Club will probably have it, too. They sell games. But get it physically, so you're owning it. That's why I get movies physically. And the benefit, and I said it in my Fantastic Four DVD unboxing, Steelbook unboxing, I said... the benefit of getting a DVD is you also get a digital code. That only happens, though, when you get the Blu-ray, or if you get a 4K, or if you get the Blu-ray 4K Steelbook, you'll get a digital code. And you can go to put it on the Movies Anywhere app, and you own that movie. You own it. On digital, you actually own it, and you also own it physically. They can't tweak it, they can't mess with it, you own it, and it's great. Best Buy actually still has great physical games. I just bought a few there recently. That's about the only thing that Best Buy has, Marvel. They don't have DVDs anymore, like movies. I'm shocked yours has games. I'm pretty sure mine doesn't even have games anymore. I think. Maybe they still do, and I just don't go there to buy games, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe they do sell games still. I think they do. Maybe I'm tweaking. I don't know. Maybe once they got rid of DVDs for me, I kind of just said, you're beat. You know what I mean? But you might be right on that one. But yeah, like I said, guys, you can wishlist the Wolverine game, but if I'm being completely honest, you should go out and go get the physical copy so you actually own it. Out of all these figures, though, while we're here, which one is the one you guys want the most? Are you guys interested in any of the retro carded Spider-Man figures that are supposed to be out of these leaked images that are supposed to come out tomorrow, that might be shown tomorrow? There's no guarantee, but I did, from what Dwight and Dan said on the last Pulse stream, they said that Dwight might show the rest or reveal the rest at MCM, which is tomorrow for the Hasbro Marvel Legends panel, amongst other stuff Hasbro makes. But out of all these figures, which one do you want the most? For me, it's the Spider-Man Nightcrawler. That's the one I want, personally. I cut them off for a while too, but once I heard they had stuff on sale, I was like, I'm taking advantage of that. I don't blame you. It makes sense. The only one I would consider on is getting 2099 Spidey. Oh, really? Okay, JJ. That's what's up. 2099 Spidey. Yeah, for me, it's just the Nightcrawler Spider-Man, for me personally. And then, I don't know if they'll show anything else. Who knows? This might be it. They might honestly just show these three figures. Which we're not sure which Venom Spider-Man they're talking about. We're not sure. But out of these ones, I think are the ones that are like confirmed. And Displaying model behavior did this on the leak list. It was this stuff. I'm not sure if he knows what Spidey Venom will be shown, but we know that these ones for sure are the ones that are going to get probably released tomorrow in terms of like our first looks actually at them. Whether it's digital, whether it's a digital render, whether it's physically the figures are there at MCM, we don't know, but we'll find out tomorrow. Hello? Yes. It's in your fridge. God. Sometimes my sister bro. Sisters. Okay, all right. So, yeah. You said Dan Yoon said probably Gamerverse as well. Oh, when was that? Did he like tweet that? Did he tweet this? Oh, Gamerverse? Lol. Is that it? 2 hours ago? Gamerverse lol? I don't get it. Unless he's just doing hints to things. I don't know. You're allowed to say Capcom, Dan. Hasbro isn't always watching you, are they? Okay. Yes. Okay. Well, then he did say this was 2 hours ago. He did say Gamerverse. Now, mind you, I really don't know what they're going to show in terms of like Gamerverse stuff. I don't know if they're going to show any more for Marvel vs. Capcom. There are other Gamerverse stuff too. Let's be clear. And this was way before they did the Marvel vs. Capcom stuff, and they're putting it underneath the Gamerverse umbrella. I want them to still release more stuff for the Spider-Man side of the Gamerverse stuff, for like Marvel Spider-Man 2, because we still need the Kraven, we still need the Lizard, we still need what is it? The actual anti-Venom suit. We also need the, I'm not gonna lie, I would like the Adidas suit that Miles wore in the game. I know a lot of people don't like that suit, but I would still buy that. I think it's a sick suit. I would buy it. Even though, I'm shocked people hated that suit won, the Adidas suit. I thought that was fire, personally. But I still want that. I'm trying to think of, I mean, we could use a Doc Ock. We never got a Doc Ock, I'm pretty sure. We could have gotten a Tombstone figure, Vulture figure, was it Scorpion figure? I mean, there's a ton of figures we could still get. I got two sisters. I get it. I got two sisters. Yeah, you get it, bro. But I'm saying, like, so when people think of Gamerverse, it feels like Dan and Dwight have made it people think now, oh, when we talk about Gamerverse, we're only going to get Marvel vs. Capcom. I don't want it to be that way. I really don't. Don't get me wrong. I like Marvel vs. Capcom stuff. It's cool. But I would take Spider-Man stuff, I think, over the Marvel vs. Capcom. Me personally. Like, I still want... Shane Tudor said, what's up, y'all? What's up? How's it going, Shane? Like, I still want, like, the Spider-Man 2 characters we don't have. Like, there's still villains we need. Kraven especially, and Lizard. I'm shocked we have not gotten yet. So maybe we'll get something released with those tomorrow. Who knows? I don't know. But it just makes me think, I really, really hope we get something regarding those. And we don't just get the retro-carded Spider-Man stuff. And we don't just get Gamerverse, meaning Marvel vs. Capcom. What y'all talking about? Go Jays. Go Jays. We're talking about Marvel Legends. We're talking about how MCM is going on right now. In London. Tomorrow is going to be the Hasbro panel. They're going to be showing off stuff for G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Marvel Legends, and we're just talking about the retro card wave of the Spider-Man stuff that they're going to be releasing tomorrow. We showed the leaked stuff. There's two things that are officially confirmed via the last Pulse stream. Spider-Man 2099, they're releasing more of a comic style one. Not, I guess, like a more accurate in terms of like the blue and stuff, because the one previously was a little bit skinnier, darker blue, so a little bit more accurate in terms of the 2099. And there's another character that they officially released last Pulse stream. I don't remember the character's name. And then they're going to release the leaked stuff that we've heard about for the rest of the retro card wave for Spider-Man. They're going to show possibly tomorrow in reveal. So that's what we're talking about. Will you be live tomorrow for it? I don't know. I wasn't really planning on it because I don't know if they're going live per se. I know they're doing a panel tomorrow, but I don't know if they're gonna like do what they did at what was it? Was it LA Comic Con where they did like a panel and then they actually like did a recording and dropped it at simultaneously because they recorded one. I don't know if they're going to do that or if they're just going to be like, oh, whatever leaks out from the actual panel. Whatever's out is out. Like they'll put like if they have official pre-orders that they show, they'll probably put them up render wise if it's a render, or if they have the physical figure there, they'll show it and they'll be like pre-order at this date or at this time. I don't know what it's going to be tomorrow. New York Comic Con, then there you go. I don't know if they're going to go live tomorrow in any form. I really don't know. So if they do, I would consider making a stream to cover it. If they don't, by the time things start releasing online, I probably won't. I don't know if I'll go live to talk about it. I really don't know. Unless I think it's something worthy for me to go live to talk about. If they aren't going to do a live stream reveal, and if they're just releasing stuff online, I don't know. It all depends. Just keep a lookout. If I find out that they are doing a stream, or if you guys find out they're dropping a stream tomorrow, then we'll go live. If they aren't, and if from what I see online, if it's nothing that I think is worthy to talk about, if it's just the retro card Spider-Man wave that we've already seen from the leak list, I don't find that worthy enough to probably go live to talk about. But if there's new stuff on top of that, and I like it, maybe we'll do a live. But if there is going to be a live, we're going to do it. We're going to do a live reaction to it. So only if there's going to be a live, for sure we're doing it. But if there's not going to be a live and they start releasing stuff online that other than the stuff from the leak list, I'll probably go live if it's interesting to me. So just keep a lookout, and I'll probably decide from there. Shane, you said, I don't know about you, but I haven't been impressed by the selections on the leak list. I hope they reveal some comic characters that were not on the leak list. Yeah, I mean, this is I mean, I don't know if you were in here a minute ago, but we were talking about this. We were talking about this. This is like the leak list for the retro card stuff, which is going to get revealed tomorrow. Like this one, I forget who that is. Disco something, I think is his name. What was it? Nightcrawler, Spider-Man. This is the only one I'm interested in. And then there's this. There's some sort of Venom figure tomorrow that they're going to show, which I don't know what it's going to be. But, what else? No, let's just go home. Let's go home on X. Oh, Fantastic Four First Steps is releasing on November 5th on Disney Plus. Did everybody know this? Does everybody have their physical copies of Fantastic Four? Or are you guys waiting to just, maybe you don't collect DVDs and maybe you're going to get it digitally, or maybe you're waiting for Disney Plus to get it, or maybe you've seen it in theaters but you're waiting until Disney Plus gets it for you to watch it again. Maybe you don't have the digital. Maybe you didn't get it digitally, maybe you didn't get it physically. Maybe you're just waiting for Disney Plus because you know it's going to be on Disney Plus. Let me know. Is anybody excited? This is going to be an IMAX ratio too, so this is cool. Toy Story 5 is huge. Cash grab. Lol. It is. I'll still see it though. I mean, it's Toy Story. It's a big part of my childhood. I'll go. But yeah, so this is going to be an IMAX render. You're going to have IMAX enhanced for this. There's going to be a standard version, and then there's going to be an IMAX enhanced. I'm going to be watching the IMAX enhanced when this comes out on Disney Plus. I have the physical copy, but I don't think it offers an IMAX enhanced, which sucks. At least I don't know. Marvel, you would know more than I would because you actually watched the movie and watched the special features. I have not watched them yet, but does the physical disc have IMAX enhanced? Or does it go IMAX for the IMAX scenes? Let me know. I'm curious to know. I do. If not, I'm waiting to watch it, I think, when they drop it on the 5th of November. Cool. I didn't know about Fantastic Four. Thanks for the heads up. Of course, Shane. Yeah, it's going to be on November 5th, and it's going to be an IMAX enhanced on Disney Plus. And you can watch it standard, or you can watch it in IMAX. I'm going to be watching it in IMAX, I'll tell you that. Great movie. I could do such a good movie. But yeah, it's cool. Coming to home on November 5th. I don't know. I think it does. Wait, I don't know. I think it does as far as it could tell. I could tell. Okay. JJ, pray we get wait. Incredibles 3 trailer before the year ends. What, like next year? I think we are getting another Incredibles, are we? I think they confirmed that, right? But the special features were cool, were they? That's sick. That's what's up. That's what's up. Not having Tom Holland Spider-Man in Avengers Doomsday is such an insanely stupid decision. Oh my god. Dude, okay. My time to shine, hello, has been on some bullshit lately on rage bait. Like, it's so annoying. These are so, yeah. Did anybody see these photos from season 1? They like dropped like the set like suit images. I think these are like the set suit images of like them trying on the suits on set. They're fire. They're sick. Like, they're cool. We got Punisher. This is really, really cool. Bullseye. I like that suit. The suit's grown on me for Bullseye. I didn't love it at first, but it's grown on me. And I think it's going to get better and better every time we keep seeing Bullseye, personally. I think it's going to. Muse's suit is so sick, too. I want to... 2 Marvel Legends I want them to make. A Bullseye and Muse figure. I need those before the end of the year next year. I need those figures. Sorry, meant does not as far as I could tell. Okay. They look so good. Yeah. Like, this goes hard. I love this suit. I love this suit so much. It's so sick. So sick, bro. So cool. All right. Let's go to yeah, I love those suits. Yeah. The only cool Bullseye figure is more and more than $100. Yeah. Yeah. It's ridiculous. I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't even think there really is a good Bullseye figure. Like, I do think, if anything, I wouldn't mind if they did like a, maybe like a, it doesn't even have to be maximum, but it would be dope if we got like a maximum Bullseye figure. That would be sick. That would be cool. A maximum Daredevil and a maximum Bullseye figure would be sick. That'd be cool. I think those 2 characters, I think, articulated wise, would be sick. I feel like they would need the most articulation because of what they can do, so it would be cool. All right. We can go for the remaining hour, because it is 9:07. We're gonna end it at 10, of course, as always. We can go to YouTube now, and we can go check out what people have been doing and stuff in terms of like videos and things. I don't know if anybody's watched it or not, but there are a couple of unboxing videos. Well, actually, better yet, we're watching this. Wait a second. Has anybody seen this? This was 3 months ago. Daredevil vs. Nightwing stop motion. Has anybody seen this? I want to know what people's opinion is on this. And Daredevil vs. Nightwing. What do we think? And apparently there was a death battle for this 7 years ago, which I don't know if I remember this. Maybe I do. Oh, I do remember this. I think I do remember that. Yeah, I do remember that. Who do you think wins? Nightwing or Daredevil? I'm going to tell you this right now. It's so easy for me. Daredevil. I think Daredevil clears. I don't know what it is with people, like, I hate to say it, like, glazing Nightwing I don't get it. I really don't get it. Nightwing's cool, don't get me wrong, but Daredevil's got abilities. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I want to hear everybody's opinion on it. You said, do you have an IMAX enhanced certified TV? No, I don't think it needs to be certified. Like, you can watch IMAX enhanced on anything. I do have a 4K TV though, but you'll need that. That's like not a defining feature like that will show. Like, I can watch IMAX enhanced on my phone. You know what I mean? Great question, Shane. That was a good question. I did. It was really good. Daredevil, Nightwing wins. Daredevil by far. That's what I'm saying. What is it with Nightwing? I'm sorry. I know Dick Grayson. He's cool, but like, what is it? What is it? What can he do that Daredevil can't do, but better? Like, I'm sorry. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Dick Grayson wins. You should definitely read his comic runs. I mean, Daredevil has like fought in demons and angels and shit. Like, from his new comic runs. Like, what can Dick Grayson do? I understand it. He's pretty much the only one that like solo doloed in terms of like leaving Batman like to do his own thing and like was like, oh, I'm better than you, Batman. I'm gonna go be Nightwing now. Cool. But other than that, what else? And if I'm correct, also, wasn't this the dude that like what was it? A movie where like he died in like an animated movie? Didn't like he smack his head on a rock or something through like I forget, Bruce's kid or something? Like, didn't I see like an animated, movie where like he dies or something? Like, by a kid. Like, throwing the temper tantrum or something. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't. Don't get me wrong, Dick Grayson's cool. Nightwing is cool. I don't think he's cooler than Daredevil. Stop playing, bro. Dick saved the whole DC universe. How, though? What'd he do? Matt didn't save the Marvel universe. So, I mean, how did Dick Grayson save the universe? What did he do? I don't read DC Comics enough to know what's going on over there. Nightwing was trained by Batman, but I'm on your side. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Batman, again, yeah, trained by Batman, cool. But people can... That's the same problem, too, that, like... Like... Batman, like, without prep time, he's cooked. Like, that's also a thing. It's like, Batman without prep time, he's cooked. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and he always needs gadgets sometimes, too. That's another thing that again, don't get me wrong, I love Batman, but I can admit, like, yeah, bro, prep time and hella gadgets, you know what I mean? Like, Damian throws his own baton at Nightwing, his head... and dies. There we go. There we go. What? So what's stopping Matt from throwing his baton, hitting Dick in the head, and then he's done? You know what I mean? Like, we'll watch this though, and I know how it ends, which is like I've seen the ending of this because I've seen people react to this, but we can watch it if we want to watch it. Could I recommend you a channel that does really good reviews? Yeah, definitely. Let me know. QT, let me know. We could watch this or not? Like I said, I know how this ends though, because I saw someone reacting to it on TikTok the other day. But I was like, you know what? This actually goes hard, and I actually wouldn't mind watching it if we wanted to watch it. But yeah, I don't get that debate though. Like I said, Dick Grayson's cool. Not you know what I mean? But he got a baton thrown at his head and died. I feel like they're a bit of the same. Yeah, I mean, yeah, very, very similar, Seth, like you said. Like, they both use billy clubs. They both have similar fight styles, but one has powers, one doesn't. One relies on gadgets a bit more than one doesn't. I do think Daredevil comes on top. Think about the people Daredevil's fought before. Think about his radar sense. Think about everything. Like, he would know everything Dick's about to do in terms of like where if he's trying to hide, if he's trying to do whatever, Matt could sense it. Matt has heightened smell, like everything. Like, I just feel like it makes sense. I want to watch it. You want to watch it? We can watch it. His name is Is it Fin Deets or Fine Deets? Let me know. I want to watch. Okay, we can watch it. I'm down to watch it because, like I said, the action does go hard. I've seen parts. But the action does go crazy, I'm not gonna lie. But we can watch this though. We can watch this though. Mac and Cheese Productions is the people that did this. Okay. Let's run it back. I want to make sure the volume's good. Cause I gotta respect it. Like it's pretty. Wait, why is this being all weird? Oh, there we go. That's why it was being weird. Okay, that looks good. GT, you said Finn. Okay. So is it Finn Dietz? Is that it? Let me know. You guys hear it? Like the hand-to-hand goes crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go! On him! Yeah. See, he needs gadgets, bro! Get out of here with that! Ooh! Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Baton to the dome. Out. He's too nice. Matt's too good. He just made bro look up to Jesus. He went like that's what I'm saying, man. Come on. Put some respect on Matt. That was nice though. That kick right there was good. Matt's done stuff like that before in season 3 of Daredevil. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's cute. So sick. You need a taser? Come on, bro. Come on. Woo, that was good. That was nice. Oh! See, Matt's just nice, bro. This is crazy. See, he needs gadgets to have a leg up in the fight, to have the advantage, which is so annoying. Ooh. It's so good. See, Matt would be able to like depict on where things were happening. Let's go. Straight hands. Dude, they cooked. Mac and Cheese Productions cooked on this. This might be my favorite like stop motion YouTuber. Ooh. Come on. Straight pause. Yeah. Ooh. Get that shit out of here. Yep. I would have stomped on his head after that when I went, ah. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's where they lose me. Dick just got his ass beat. You know what I mean? It's like, it's the gadgets. That's always the thing I always say. It's like, come on. And hand to hand, done for. Done. This was sick, though. This was sick. Is that Kingpin? Bro, he's cooked. If that's Kingpin, which I think it was, good luck, Dick. Good luck, bud. Damn, I gotta go with Daredevil, Seth. Yeah. You said who would win between Daredevil and Batman with gadgets and without gadgets? Between Daredevil and Batman with gadgets and without any. Now, if we're saying Seth without gadgets, I think Daredevil, like, I like Daredevil too much. And I'm thinking, yeah, like I said, Bruce is skilled in martial arts. He was trained by Ra's al Ghul, I know. But he relies on gadgets very heavily. So I gotta go with Daredevil on this one. Like, I just feel like it's very much the same as this. Like, and I think acrobatically, I think Dick is a better fighter, I feel like, than even Batman. Like, acrobatically, I feel like what Dick is able to do, he's more on par with Daredevil than I think fighting without gadgets, Batman with Daredevil, personally. Daredevil putting belt to ass. Grammy was putting belt to ass. This says Spider-Man vs. Venom stop motion teaser. That's cool. Yeah. I want to check out more of this. I like this Mac and Cheese Productions. Is actually sick. This was only 3 months ago, too. I thought this was old, but this was only 3 months ago. Spider-Man vs. Predator stop motion. That's pretty interesting. Oh, shit. Batman vs. Black Suit Spider-Man stop motion? We're watching this. We're watching this. Black Suit Spider-Man vs. Batman? Sold. Dope concept. Black Suit Spider-Man is another demon in himself. You know what I mean? Like, craziness. Hey, Zach. Studios from the middle of the world. How are you? You said, are you looking forward to December Doomsday? Looking forward to December. Doomsday trailer is coming. Yeah. Covering Avatar, Fire and Ash, yeah. And I think that'll be the best way to end the year, to be honest. Oh, 100%. I'm so excited to get our first look at Doomsday. And not only just Doomsday, I heard, like, the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer is going to be over Avatar, Fire and Ash. And I also heard that Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, is also going to be covering over Avatar, Fire and Ash. So I heard a lot of movies are going to, like, trailers are going to be playing in front of Avatar. So I'm very excited. For not as much for Supergirl, but it would be interesting to see what that's going to be about if we get in the first trailer. But I want to watch this. About, like, Black Suit Spider-Man versus Batman? Let's do it. We're doing this. Oh! Odyssey will get a new trailer too. Sick. Oh, don't get copyright. I'll be so annoyed. This is the... Oh, I don't know. I might turn this down, boys. Only because of the music. Oh, okay. Oh! Yo, that was sick. He did the Spider-Man 2 move. Oh shit. The fire. Sick. Okay, we might be good now in terms of the music. We might be good. Yep. And there's the music again. I just hope the stream doesn't get taken down. He took inspiration from the Batman games, yeah. Let's go. Come on. Oh, he's taking it off. Okay. Oh, so he just saved. Oh. Womp womp. Okay, that was interesting. Okay. So that isn't how I thought that would go. Only because I thought that it was just going to be Black Suit Spider-Man, like, fighting Batman, not Batman trying to get the symbiote off Spider-Man and ending like that. That kind of makes sense, though, but, like, I wasn't expecting that. I kind of wish that he would have just kept on the symbiote and they fought. You know what I mean? But that's pretty cool, though. He took inspiration from the Batman games. Batman with symbiote. Yeah, peak. That would be cool. I'm not going to lie. That entity would be not good. Not good. Because Bruce can go pretty far. So that is pretty interesting. If he were to get the symbiote, what kind of monster that would bring. You know what I mean? Love the animation. Stop animation. That was pretty impressive to watch. It is, Diego. Yeah. Alrighty. What else? Videos. Imagine Superman with the symbiote. Oh my. Oh man. The kind of mind. Knowing Superman's moral compass, that would be insane because it's like. I can only imagine like Superman's how like. You know, like. He literally has the weight of the world on his shoulders and doesn't really show it. But could you imagine, like, that, though? That would be insane. Watch the Cap vs. Batman. It's great by Kogzo's TV. Who was that? We said Batman. Cap vs. Batman? This? Cap vs. Batman? Why did he fall like that? No, I'm sorry. I just want to say this right now. There's no shot, there's no way in hell Cap is losing against Batman. There's been debates about this for probably I think it was last year or this year. I can't remember when it was. It was all over TikTok. Someone saying who's stronger, Cap or Batman. And people have said that Cap would literally put Batman like through a wall. And it's like I don't in any world, especially without prep time, Batman is cooked beyond belief. And this is kind of like without prep time. I do think Batman would be cooked, like for sure. Batman would still win? No. I don't think so. Batman doesn't have powers. He's like Iron Man. But even Iron Man, I think, would like beat Batman. Yeah, I agree. No way. Marvel, you agree with who? Me or Seth? Yeah, get this shit out of here. Also, Cap is faster. He has super serum. So he would be a little bit faster. Come on. Come on, Cap. You, Zach, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think Batman is more technologically that could give him the advantage, yes. But strength-wise, Cap, exactly. Well, you said Ultra Nerd, exactly. Like, tech-wise, prep time, maybe he could beat Cap. But when it comes to just Cap coming out of nowhere, I don't think Batman's winning. Yeah, get your shit out of here. Sure, dumbass. He should have been out. Logged out. Windows closing. Like, that's how it should have been after that Cap shield to the face. No. Although Captain America doesn't have superhuman strength either. He's peak human strength. So he could honestly go either way. Cap has super strength. He's not like... I hate this debate. He has super strength. When someone... This whole peak human, he has super strength. He's able to literally hold, like, tanks and shit. Like, he's super strong. You know what I mean? Like, he... No, like, this... Because it, like... What is peak human? Like, you would... Maybe Batman is peak human on his physical strength of him working out and stuff. But, like, Captain America is a super soldier. He's not just, like, someone that's just very, like, someone that doesn't, like, just work out and has, like, a good physique. Like, he has super strength. Like, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, but Batman is not making Captain America bleed. That, too. You know what I mean? Like, because I hate that debate. Is that people say, oh, Cap's just peak human. He doesn't even have super strength. He has super strength. Super soldier serum. He has super strength. He has super speed. He's not just, like, normally, like, you consider Batman, he could be, like, peak human on his physique and strength in terms of, like, what he's done and stuff and his workout regimen. Do you know that there is a shot of, like, what Captain America lifts? Batman ain't lifting that. You know what I mean? Like, he does have superhuman strength, but Batman would still beat him. No, Seth. But you said it, though. Yes, on the super strength, but no on him beating him. Unless, like I said, there's if Batman has prep time, which again I'm so tired, like he needs prep time to beat half of the people he gets put up against. And this is coming from a Batman fan. Like, it's not even me being whatever, but he needs prep time to beat half of the people he can beat. Like, for instance, if Superman dropped down on bro's doorstep and just decided to beat Batman's ass, he probably could. You know what I mean? Like, without him doing the prep time. Get that out of the headspace of him doing prep time. Superman would tear him in half. See what I'm saying? He needs prep time to kind of to withstand some people. I see no way Batman could beat Cap. Exactly. I mean, unless it's prep time, I could see possibly. But I'm so tired of that narrative. Like, it's sad. Also, he wouldn't be catching the shield, Batman. Come on! He'd get out of that, Batman. I mean, Cap would get out of that. He's out. All right, is he pretending? What's he doing? Is that supposed to be Dick Grayson? Who is that? That's Dick Grayson, right? versus Cap. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing. No, no, no. If Batman couldn't stand a chance, Dick Grayson's not standing a chance. Stop playing. You got too much faith in Batman, Seth. I'm sorry. Dick Grayson ain't doing shit. Get your shit out of here. Come on. He's already bleeding. Stop playing, bro. What world? Like, come on, man. What are we doing? This is just like sad. I respect the Dick standing up for Batman, but come on now. Give it up, son. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no to the no, no, no. They have to team up on... Bro, no, 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 no. They have to team up on Cap to beat him. Trash, bro. Trash. You said, Dick Grayson, insane. Cap was still winning. I love how you guys are arguing about this. That's hilarious. That's what I'm saying. Like, no, this is funny because it's like, this is the only way I do see them probably trying to take a dub, them teaming up on Cap. Then again, we got to put it in the perspective of all the knowledge we know. Cap has fought like how many dudes in an elevator? If we're bringing in knowledge from that, nah. Like, I mean, the reverse of Civil War. Nah, the 2v1 is crazy. That's what I'm saying. This is funny. This is all fun and games, though. Get your shit out of here. Oh! Come on. Let's go, Cap. Also, Cap is more than just a shield. Put some respect on him. Ooh! Come on! Get your shit out of here. You're a little boy. Sit down. Oh, yo, they're doing the Civil War! Yo, they did the Civil War choreography. He's out. He's out. Wait. Let me see. You said 2v1 him proves Cap would win. And here's, yeah, he's worthy. Exactly. Put some respect on C Browsers. Cap, I mean, this isn't exactly accurate, but it's interesting. Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, also, in a way it is, because it's like, I could see the only way, because like I said, Cap came out of nowhere without Batman having prep time. So, at this point, it's like, yeah, I mean, one, he doesn't have any chance to, like, know anything about Captain America. He came out of nowhere. Bro has super strength, super endurance. You know what I mean? Cap can also think very fast. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but Cap can actually think on the fly. He's like, all of his things got heightened. So, you know what I mean? Like, he does have, like, the super soldier serum makes him be able to think, like, he's a strategist, Captain America. Like, he can think things through. You know what I mean? Like, we've seen it in comics and in movies. He's a very good strategist, and he can catch on to patterns and stuff when people are doing things. So, I think that's why, one, Cap was having the edge. Also, he has super strength. And then he needed Dick Grayson to come in there. So, you mean he needed his son, Dick Grayson, to come in there. My son, I mean, literally, is like, I feel like every time Batman gets a sidekick, it usually ends up being like his son. He considers him like a son, but he needed his son, Dick Grayson, to come up in here to try to save him. You know what I mean? And they tried to do the 2-for-1 special, but it's funny because even now it's not working. And I do gotta love, though, that they did the Civil War choreo where it's 2 versus 1. And, like, they did the one shot where, like, the one pan where it's Bucky and Cap versus Tony. I thought that was cool. That was really, really cool. Exactly accurate and interesting. Insane recap. It's crazy how Nightwing is out here helping Batman when he can do it by himself. Oh my. Is that a hint? If so, if that is a hint, I don't know if it is, but if that is a hint that Cap is going to fight All Might next, All Might is going to literally put a hole through Cap's chest. I just want to put that out there. I just want to put that out there. So true, Ultra Nerd. You said Batman needs to unlock his monk powers. So true, Ultra Nerd. But yeah, like I said, that was cool. That was really, really cool. All at the end of the day, all fun. All fun. You know what I mean? But if I'm being completely honest, I don't think without prep time, Batman has a chance against Steve Rogers. I just don't see it. Like, he needs prep time, and even then, Cap is like a strategist. He would probably be able to get the upper hand. So that's again, it's just that's when people need to put bias aside on them loving a favorite character. Is you got to put everything into like perspective, and I feel like it does. I don't see it. I just don't. You know what I mean? All Might at his prime would kill exactly. You put a hole through Cap's chest, bro. He hit him with one, dude. He'd probably like flick Cap, and Cap would fly into the sky, like dead serious. Or just do a Detroit smash and gone. You know what I mean? All Might in his prime would kill Cap with a snap of his fingers. Exactly. Not even a snap, a flick of his fingers. That's what I'm saying. You said the same thing I did. But it's so true, though. I do like these guys. I do like, again, at the end of the day, we have people that we love, characters that we love. But I do like how, this is all fun and games. Like, people take this stuff, I want to say, way too seriously, though. I don't know if we, like, it. And also, people can be so delusional, too, of not just because they love a character so much, they can't admit something when there's clear feats and people that have advantages. Like I said, with prep time, there's a chance I could see Batman probably winning. But I could see Cap being the strategist that he is. He gets the upper hand because everything that he knows. Mind you, bro's been around forever. You got to put that in perspective, too. Cap's been around since, like, whatever, was it World War II or before that? Like, he's been around. Like, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. This was cool, though. There's Under the Red Hood Part 1, stop motion animation. That's pretty cool. I actually want to see some more. What other stuff? Yo, who was it? QT. Thank you for sending me this dude. I gotta mute that. That's actually good. I gotta mute that. Sorry, guys. I see Batman vs. Daredevil video. Oh, do you see a Batman vs. Daredevil? Where do you see that? That's fair. You always have to put the bias aside. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of them things where it's like that's the fun part, too, is that there are always going to be someone that gets the upper hand. There's always going to be a character. And I will admit, there's a lot of characters Cap would lose to. But I can admit that. Some people can't do that. And then that's when fun starts to get, like, that's when things start to get, like, aggressive. You know what I mean? And people start, like, yelling at each other. It's like, it's not that serious. You know what I mean? Like, it's supposed to be fun. And, of course, there's going to be characters that beat other characters. That's also fun. But some people take it way too serious. You know what I mean? It's like... he has a Marvel playlist. He has a Marvel playlist? Hey, yeah, okay. Let me check it. Spider-Man and Marvel. So this is it, the Marvel playlist? Jump Force, Dragon Ball, One Piece. Dude, if he did My Hero one, that'd be crazy. There's like 60 videos in here? I don't want to play them all. I just want to check what's in here. Let me see what's in here. Stop motion Spider-Man vs. Electro. That's cool. It is 10:43, so we might have time for one more. Zach, do you think Captain America with one for all? Oh my god. Extra quirks would be able to beat All Might at his prime. Yes. I think, and mind you, that would be, because when you put it in perspective, it's almost like they had very similar stories. Think about it this way. All Might had no powers. He was quirkless. He was given a shot. He was given one for all by his master. Steve had no powers, but he wanted to do the right thing very much like All Might did. and he was given a chance. He was given powers. It's very much so kind of they're in the same, have the same upbringing. And I love that. And I think both of their moral compasses, they want to fight for the little guy, but I feel like that would be such an entertaining battle of the century fight because they're both like, you know, it just would be that would be the fight of the century, quite honestly. Morally, and just how, like, they never stop fighting for what they believe in. It would be so cool, that fight. But I do think if Steve has the serum and then also gets One for All, oh, sweet Lord. I think, yeah, I really do feel like somehow, some way, that would give him the extra boost to take out All Might. But they would have to get it at the same time, I feel like, in terms of, like, experience. Because if like, All Might has that power for a while, and then, like, Steve gets it, he might not know how to use it quite all the way like All Might did. So they would have to get it exactly at the same time to see what they could both do. With the same moral compass that they have going into that when they get that power, if that makes any sense. But that's a great fight, bro. And I wish I knew someone that could create that. That would be so sick. Fight of the century. Fight night. That would be crazy. Stop motion Avengers Doomsday Final Battle 3. That's actually crazy that he made this. That's actually cool. Stop motion Batman versus Daredevil. That would be cool. So out of we can only watch one more. So we could watch any of these. The options I'm thinking is stop motion Batman versus Daredevil. That would be cool. There's Batman versus Green Goblin. That would be interesting. Stop motion Falcon Captain America versus Red Hulk. We've seen that in the movie. Stop motion Deadpool Wolverine opening scene. That's cool. That would be sick to watch the opening scene in stop motion of Deadpool and Wolverine. That's really, really cool. Stop motion Spider-Man Daredevil. Oh, whoa. Stop motion Spider-Man and Daredevil versus Kingpin. So, okay, I think it's either Spider-Man and Daredevil versus Kingpin, Daredevil versus Batman, or what other ones we got? And we'll watch some of these next week. I do think on Tuesday we'll probably check out a couple of these more. Captain America versus Nightwing, which we kind of already seen that. I don't need to watch that. It's a 1v1. But it's going to be kind of like the outcome of what we just saw. Maybe we'll still kind of watch it. We'll still watch it though. It'd be probably pretty cool, but what are we thinking? Daredevil versus Spider-Man. Krim, you want to watch Daredevil versus Spider-Man? I want to watch the Daredevil and Spider-Man versus Kingpin. Maybe we'll wait to watch that. All right, which one? Daredevil versus Batman, or Daredevil and Spider-Man versus Kingpin? Okay, we got one for Daredevil and Spider-Man versus Kingpin, one for Daredevil versus Batman. Which one are we doing? All Might definitely has more experience, exactly, since he got his powers when he was 16, 17, and Cap had his powers around 3 years and was frozen in ice. Exactly. So it'd be like one of them things where, like, to make it fair, like, we'd have to go with, like, when All Might first got his powers, All for One, and then if we gave Steve the All for One as well. If we were going to kind of do that like that. You know what I mean? We'd have to give him the powers at the same time for it to be, like, a fair fight. Because with the experience All Might has that he's had for years, he would beat Cap in a heartbeat. Because, you know what I mean? He's had experience. He's with the power. So it would have to be at the same time for that to even be like a fair, you know what I mean, fight. And it's just their moral compass and their will to win. You know what I mean? That would be the defining factor. You know what I mean? Batman vs. Daredevil. Okay, so 2 for Batman vs. Daredevil and 1 for... Well, actually, I'm on them. So 2. Okay, so we need someone to be the icebreaker, because I'm a part of the Daredevil and Spider-Man vs. Kingpin. So we got 2 for Daredevil and Spider-Man vs. Kingpin. 2 for Daredevil vs. Batman. We need one more person to vote. Which one are we doing? Someone's got to do it. Let me know. What are we doing? Someone's got to be the icebreaker. What are we doing? Because we got 2 for Daredevil versus Batman and 2 for Spider-Man and Daredevil versus Kingpin. And like I said, we only got room for 1. We could... we could to Daredevil and Spider-Man. All right, okay, all right. Let's do it. We're doing Daredevil and Spider-Man. We'll save the Daredevil and Batman for next week. That's what we'll do for Tuesday. Which I mean, Tuesday will be here before we know it. So it's like, it's not. You know what I mean? It'll be here before we know it. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm excited for this. This is gonna be sick. All right, let's go. Oh, let's go. I love the music. Let's go. Let's go! Sick. Let's go! Shoot. Yeah, that hurt. That's a cool Daredevil figure, too. Yeah. The peak we need in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Yeah, facts, Marvel facts. Why is Kingpin dressed as a priest? I don't know. Great question. Oh no, not that. Oh. Damn. Let's go. Just come on, Peter. That's a Mezco Daredevil. Okay. That's a cool figure. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Damn. That's tough. Aw, he's all laid out. He's out for the count. I think he's out. Yeah, bro's out. Or maybe not. Oh, okay. He took Toby's advance. You want forgiveness? Get religion. Come on. Oh, he just did the Bane. Oh no. Oh, he really did the who is ready. Kingpin's really out here acting like this is WWE. flexing on the ladder or on the chair. Ooh. Oh, this is about to be nice. He just slammed him on his bald head. Shit. He just got him. Got him. That was pretty cool. I don't know why bro is dressed as a priest. That's actually really funny. They said, why is bro dressed like a priest? That's hilarious. All right, you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do Daredevil versus Spider-Man. That was pretty quick. Let's do it. We're going to do it. We're doing it. We're going to end it off strong. Let's do it. I love this Daredevil. I have this Daredevil figure. Great it's a Mayfex. Great figure. Come on. Let's go. Fight. Hey. Let's go. He's the man without fear. Let's go. Come on. See, they could run the pause. Good. This is a good team up because they're running. Don't do gadgets. Run the ones. Let's go. Uh-oh. Now, I will say, strength-wise, Daredevil's gonna have a bit of a problem. Gotta go peace. Alright, thank you, Keaton, for coming in. Have a good weekend. Come on. Woo! Come on, Matt. Show him what's up. Okay. Sick. Have a good one. Yeah, have a good one. Ooh, that was nice. Okay. Like I said, strength-wise, Batman, yeah. Like, he's going to be a brute. So it's like, yeah. Come on. Yeah, let the devil out. Oh, that was good. That was sick. Come on, eat those. He eats those. Ooh. Damn. You okay? Is it gonna be a tie? I guess in the way. Winner. No, I'll take that. I'll take it. See, the reason I'll take this is because, like I said, Batman knows how to throw his weight around. And like I said, in terms of like who's a better, like, I don't know. I wouldn't even say like fighter. I think it's because it's just his strength. Not because he was a better fighter than Daredevil. I think it's because he knows how to throw people's weight around and knows how to throw his weight around. Daredevil's more like where I thought like equally level on like acrobatic wise, in terms of fight style wise, I thought that was a good matchup between him and Nightwing, but I knew on his skill of what Daredevil had in terms of his heightened senses and everything. That's why he got the upper hand, and because I think he's a little bit better of a fighter than Nightwing. Now, when you have someone that, again, knows how to throw his weight around as a bigger dude, it makes sense why, and also it makes sense why, like I said, he was able to come out on top of Daredevil. But this is cool, though. This was cool. I liked this. Are you streaming next Tuesday? Yes, I am, Marvel. I definitely am streaming next Tuesday. I think the best on screen example of Batman brutal combat move set was in Batman vs. Spider-Man. If you ignore him killing people. Wait, I'm confused. I think the best scene example of Batman brutal combat move set was in Batman vs. Super. Oh yeah, and you hear him killing people. Yeah. So very much like that. Like I said, he knows how to throw his weight around, and he knows how to do all of that and be aggressive. So I do think that's why he was able to come up on top of Matt. But this was a good fight, though. This was good. I liked this. But he was throwing his weight more around. Where, like, when you have someone a bit bigger and someone a little bit stronger, because he is stronger than Daredevil, like, on like, a physique level, yeah, of course. You know what I mean? Like, Bruce, his regimen goes crazy. Now, crazier to have, like, super strength than what Cap is able to do? No, that's why he lost against Cap. You know what I mean? But that was without prep time. Like I said, and that's what I said. Is like, you have to bring prep time involved with Batman on half of the things, because he's Batman. That's just what it is. Like, you gotta have, say, prep time, because it's most likely that's, you know, what people are gonna bring up when it comes to Batman. But I liked this. And like I said, Daredevil is no scrub. He knew how to throw his hands and do his thing. But when you have someone that's just a bit stronger and knows how to, like, you know, throw people around, it's kind of hard. But I liked this. I thought this was a good fight. If it wasn't for the whole him being able to throw his weight around and be a bigger dude and be a bit stronger, I do think that Daredevil, with his combat skills and everything, it would have been like a Nightwing scenario. If Nightwing was a bit bigger, like Batman, it probably would have been the same outcome. But Nightwing is very much how he approaches his fighting style, is very much how Daredevil approaches things, but Daredevil has his heightened senses, smells, and everything. So I think that's why he was able to get the dub. And also I think, just like I said, Daredevil has a little bit more combat experience. So yeah. I liked this, though. This was good. I liked this one. This was probably one of the most, I wouldn't say like, yeah, I would say I think this one was a little bit more equal in terms of, like, them being up a while than the other one, than the Nightwing and Daredevil. You know what I mean? In terms, I liked this one, but he just, you could see it. He was throwing his weight around. I actually thought this one was a little bit more fair, but at the same time, not as fair, if that makes any sense. I liked this one, though. This was good. But guys, that's it. It is 10:02. I'm gonna leave it here. I definitely want to subscribe. I'm gonna subscribe to this person. I actually do like their stuff. And I actually want to subscribe to what is it? I want to subscribe to Mac and Cheese Productions, because I do like what they were doing too. All right, but that's it, guys. That was the chill stream, Friday's chill stream on October 24th. We will be back, of course, next Tuesday, or this upcoming Tuesday, for Chill Stream Tuesday. Of course, that starts at 5 p.m. EST, so stay tuned. Of course, we run it until about 7 on Tuesday, so that should be pretty interesting. I think I work on Tuesday, so I think I'll get done around like 3 or 4. So literally, I'm going from Matt to that. I think I usually start those at 5, or maybe do I start it at 6, 7, 8. I think I start at 6, maybe not 5. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I do start around. It's gonna be around 5 or 6. Just keep a lookout. Make sure you have notifications on. If you are new, subscribe to the channel, put on notifications, and like this stream. You know what I mean? You'll probably watch it as a video. If you are new and you see the archive, you'll probably see this as a video. I'm not live right now, but feel free, like I said, to subscribe, put on those notifications, and like this video. We do this, of course, every Friday at 7:50 p.m. EST, and we usually run it until about 10 p.m. And on Tuesdays, we usually start at 5 or 6, and we run it we usually run it for about 3 hours. So if we start at 5, we'll be running it until 7. If we start at 6, we'll be running it until 8. So that's kind of how we do it here. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody. Everybody have a great weekend. I just want to say thank you for everybody coming in. You said, see ya, Zach. Have a good weekend. You too, Krim. You said, Ultron, you said, I think Nightwing and Daredevil, but with more advanced acrobatic skill. Yeah. I think Nightwing is Daredevil, but with a little bit more advanced acrobatic skill. I mean, in a way, I think they kind of, yeah, I could see it. I could see that acrobatic wise, yeah, Daredevil's an acrobat, but I think not as much as Nightwing. Yeah, you're correct on that. I agree. Have a good weekend, Zach. See ya. Yeah, you too, Marvel. All right, but guys, that is the stream. Hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.